Hey crew, Mark Hatmaker here. I'm going to give you a little soupçon of the material we're doing off of Black Box number 4, ESP Raw 217 Quick. A smallish lecture. The lecture is way more in depth than the other one. We're going to talk about, for old school rough and tumble, we're talking about the rule is when we're on the ground, you are a gouger or a ripper. You are an all-in wrestler until two positions, half guard and full guard. At that point, we want to run a continuum. We want to run the fat out of the fire continuum, then go on the offensive continuum, and then way down the road is maybe passing, because really if we're doing all this right, the passing, they will be inspired to do the pass on their own. What we will always assume is that as soon as you wind up in a guard or half guard position, we're always assuming you're playing someone who's way better than yourself. Always make that assumption, always err on the side of caution, which means as soon as you get there, if you think I'm going to run into my buzzsaw and rip-roaring counter grappling arsenal from there with my strikes, I think you're making a mistake. And we'll go into a great deal of detail to discuss a drill to help bust a lot of that fallacious thinking on Black Box 4 Raw 217. But the fat out of the fire vocabulary is just, as soon as you get there, you want to respond to the 90% of, at least 90% of the offensive material that's going to be thrown your way, getting out of triangles, sankakus, arm locks, shoulder locks, biceps crushers, guillotines, obviously, you know, on and on and on. But I'll give you one idea here to let you know how maybe the thinking can be even canny on small things. I'm going to bring in here, please. Let's have you put me in your bottom scissors, your guard position, please. As soon as we hit the ground, we're not going to do, let's not talk about base or anything here. We're just talking about one thing. As soon as, if you feel a hand on your knee, something is getting ready to happen. You're going to lose your base immediately. You're going to have control of the base, because a lot of people, they're not just asking you for data or say, hey, good job, way to work. As soon as that hand goes there, a sweep is getting ready to happen, or an arm bar is getting ready to happen, a turn under is getting ready to happen. So as soon as the hand gets there, you need to respond to that hand. All right? And it doesn't mean like, oh, hand there, And by the time I've done that, if this person's any good, I'm gone. If I'm not talking, I'm already swept. I'm out of here. So we're here. As soon as that hand touches, 2, 3, sweep has occurred. Okay? I bet most of you out there play enough to know exactly, yeah, of course, that's what's going to happen. So as soon as the hand gets there, I want to have a removal on it. I want it to be quickly. If I'm sitting here to the inside with the elbows to the inside of the thighs, and I've got a little bit of posture, as soon as that hand hits, I'm going to get rid of it. Often what you'll see people get rid of the hand, you just reach down, they grab it, and they pluck it. All right? Great idea. But let's say, well, no, I'm wearing jeans right now. Let's say these were loose jeans or gi pants. Well, let's say gi pants. Let's go with street stuff. It's loose pants. So I got more material to grab on this, and I take a pluck on this, and it's hard for me to move. I never want to be in a hand fight, that kind of. You don't want to be in the hand fight with that kind of thing. So the same amount of the 50% of the pluck right here, this elbow right here is doing a 50% downward pressure. All right. So what I'm saying is, as soon as I reach for that, this is my release. Huh? I plucked the hand, moved this way, so these are always happening at the same time. Anytime they touch you, as soon as you're on that, that's why we're always to the inside. Again, it's not just this. It's I understand. Get out of here. It sucks. That's just one small, teeny, tiny thing. Again, we're not giving all this stuff away for free. If you get a more stubborn hand than that, then we have to have follow-ups. Also, like as soon as we do this up here, that hand runs high and I release the wrist, and then I can start coming back down and start dropping that bomb out of there. But the key is, I'm doing a short service, a disservice. I'm showing disrespect to a good jiu-jitsu game if I act like, well, you don't have to worry about things like that. Damn well do have to, all right? So make sure your vocabulary is deep for fat out of the fire, which is, again, what we do in the Black Box program. Only the most efficient, the most go-to ways to do it, and also hopefully more canny and mean, right? You just saw that. It hurts like hell. So Black Box project, jump aboard. What are you waiting for?